Forgot to copy in my information for the TikTok stream. Forgot to copy in my information for the TikTok stream. Yo, what up, Lemons? What up, Colin? How we doing? All right, let me get this other one up, and we are ready to go. Let me get this other one up, and we are ready to go. Alrighty, there we go. We're live on TikTok again. Alrighty, there we go. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. We're live on TikTok busy. Again. We had bills coming in. We've got a bunch of stuff that we're doing for getting ready for Loot Fest. I mean, I've held more expensive cards than the 5080, that's for sure. All the 4090s I've built over the last couple of years are more expensive than this. This was a cool $1,000. Oh, the repeat. Forgot about that. Hold on, let me fix it. Oh, the repeat. It's TikTok. I don't know what TikTok's problem is, but it does this all the time. There, that should fix it. That should fix it. All right, is the echo gone? Echo's gone? All good now? Cool, yeah. It's something about TikTok, I don't know what it is. It like loops sound through my browser for some reason, I don't know why. What up, Della, how we doing? All right, so today's build. We're building for Mr. Sebastian today. If you guys watch Chadwick live at all, he's one of his #1 moderators. This is the exact same build that we did on Monday. Seb and his brother both got identical builds. So it's got a 9800X 3D, another 4 terabytes of storage, RTX 5080 of course, 48 gigs of RAM, got this nice 360 AIO, MSI Carbon Wi-Fi motherboard, 1000 watt power supply, and then it's all gonna go in the Corsair 3500X again. Yo, what up, MJ? How we doing? Yes, Seb's here, lurking. Love it. All right. Yo, Johnny, what's up, dude? All right. So we know what's in the build. 5080, 9800X 3D, 48 gigs of RAM. This is gonna be top tier. Like PCs, they don't make better PCs than this, really. So hope you guys are excited for this build. It's gonna be sick, man. I did just like some basic testing on the other one we built, and everything was running great. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. Yo, what up, Devin? How we doing? Dude, I'm excited to build it. I know I just built this exact same PC like 2 days ago, but I'm excited for it. I don't need that for yet. How you doing, Devin? You gotten your hands on any 50 series cards yet? Jolsey, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. I know they're pretty hard to get, so I wouldn't be surprised if no one, if not too many people have gotten one. Yeah, no 50 series yet. That's okay. I mean, it's nice to have. Like, it would be cool for you to do for your channel, but I mean, buying one for $2,000 scalped on eBay isn't really great for the channel, you know. Holding out for AMD cards next month. Yeah, Yeah, I'm excited to see how those turn out. I'm excited for the other 50 series cards too, because I'm like, I like can't really build a mid-range PC right now. 4070 Supers, 4070 Ti Supers, 7900 XTs are all either sold out or they're asking like double the price for them all right now. So I'm pretty excited to be able to build, you know, mid-range PCs again. Come on. Might try for a 5070 Ti, yeah. Hopefully there will be a lot more of those, a stock of those than the 5080s and 5090s. And I don't imagine they'll have quite the same like level of people wanting to buy immediately and resell them, just because they're not as like high-end cards. Yo, what up, Alicia? Jacqueline, what's up? We Don't Care Studios, what's up? All right, 9800X3D. Here we go. Honda Tech, welcome in. Looks promising. The 9070. Yeah, I think the 9070 does look promising. I saw some leaks on pricing and they seem reasonably priced. I mean, not cheap, but like between $600 and $800. So we'll see. Hi, Alicia. Yeah, and hopefully like the 5080 and 5090 stock will increase over the next month or two as well. 9800X3D, boom, in. Let's get our first SSD in here. This is a 2 terabyte SN850X from WD, aka Western Digital. Been up 43 hours. Why? Why have you been up so long? PC is an 8700G with a 780 graphics with a 4070 Super. I mean, that's not a bad combo. I mean, yeah, the 8000 series are not the best CPUs. Like, they're still good, but they aren't like super fast gaming CPUs, unfortunately. Come on. There we go. Just got out of a plow, holding out to sleep at 8. Or I'd be asleep immediately. All right, second SSD, another 2 terabyte. This is an MP44L. These run around 4,500 read-write speeds, whereas the Western Digital runs closer to 7,000. Yeah, sleeper build is cool, yeah. I'm really excited to take that to Loot Fest this year. Botrix entered the chat. Wow, it's about time, Botrix. One of the best ones you've seen? Oh, shoot. Yeah, we worked pretty hard on that one. Okay, SSD's installed. It's so nice. No tools for either of the heat sinks. No tools to actually put the SSDs in. It's incredible. No glaze. What the heck does that mean? This is probably going to be a pretty fast build because I literally just did this build If I sold more pre-builds, I would be so fast at building PCs because I would just not even have to think about putting it together. I would just know how to put it together without doing anything because I would be doing the same thing all the time. Loot Fest is in Fort Worth every year. I think they did it in Vegas like the very first year or something, but it's been in Fort Worth since then. There we go. 48 gigs of RAM. Done. Look how fast that went, you guys. We're ripping through it. All right, let's get our case up here. Ugh. Oh, you know what I forgot? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Go, the top off there. Someone who's not in their 30s, tell me what no glaze means. All right, there we go. 5090 is really good. It is good. Like if you already have a 4090, it's not really worth upgrading, but like, you know, if you're going from like a 3070 or a 3090 or like a, you know, 4070 Ti Super or something like that, it's going to be a very significant jump. Even the 4080, it's a pretty significant jump up for the 5090. Right on time for this one. Let's go. Get some zip ties out over here. Your GPU bracket. Need those. Need those for the GPU bracket. And I need these ones in the middle for a motherboard. There we go. Got it. The rest of this we don't need right now. Or, I mean, we don't need for the build. Kinda early. What's up, Clapped? Plan on upgrading my 4070 Ti for a 5080. Let's go. 7600, 32 gigs of RAM, P660. I think you mean, yeah. You're gonna need a bigger power supply for a 5080. At least I would recommend a bigger power supply for a 5080. I put 1000 watt power supplies in with the 80 series GPUs because it can pull like 400 watts on its own, like just all the time. So with power spikes and stuff, you want to be able to account for more. And I would say find a power supply that has native 12 HV power. I mean, you could go up to like a 5070, but I mean, a 5070 Ti or something isn't going to probably be a huge difference from what you have today. I have not seen anything on the power consumption of the new AMD cards yet. They haven't really released much on them. Okay, got them all in. Let's tighten them all down. Okay, I've got that in. I want to do the GPU bracket now. Okay, let's move these off to the side because we don't need those anymore. We will need this in a little bit, but not just yet. Should I put that right side up? I did. But I might as well get 1,000 platinum, future-proof it. These ASRock power supplies are really good, and they're very reasonably priced. Anything from Seasonic that's like an 80 plus gold or 80 plus platinum. The new Lee & Lee Edge is really good. My magnet is like throwing me off here. The magnet on these LTT screwdrivers are so strong, man. Go. Nice and sturdy. Move that up a little bit. Go. Okay. That's in there. Let's get Susan out here. Yeah, sounds good, dude. What up, everybody on the TikTok stream? How we doing? Give you 20 bucks for it. I don't have any cheap AM5 CPUs that I'm trying to sell at the moment. Can it run Doom? Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't trust a 750 with a 5080 to be honest. Okay, let's fix the wiring on these guys. I don't know why they wire them like that. Okay. Basically just moving all these cables to where they're connecting on the other side of the pass-through so it looks cleaner. Then you just have a couple of cables sticking through. Okay, those are rewired. Let's get all this stuff plugged in. HD audio. The 7900X is a good CPU. I mean, honestly, anything from Intel or AMD right now is pretty good. If you're just gaming on it though, I would probably get like a 9700X before I got a Ryzen 9. You don't need that many cores for gaming. GTA 6, what's up? Yo, what up, Fel Wolf? How we doing? Swatter, type in !specs, just like you see in that that bot comment, and that will show you the full specs of the system. Okay, there's our USB 3.2. get our front panel in here. It's the 3500X, James. Yo, what up, Mac? How we doing, dude? All right, let's get the RGB for these fans connected. I believe there's one right over here. There is. Okay. Best amount of RAM to have? I would say nowadays, minimum, ideally you want 32. How you doing, Mac? It's good to see you, dude. All right, all this stuff is connected in. Let's add in our case fans, our extra case fans. $7700X and $7800 XT build, nice. That's a great combo. 7800 XT rips, man. That thing is a beast. Yeah, the 9700X is a great, great CPU. In my personal gaming PC right now, I have a 9600X, and it does really well with my 4070 Ti Super. Like, I average almost 200 FPS, and everything is stock. Like, nothing's overclocked or anything. Hey, 3090 is still a great card. It's a lot better than a lot of people have still. With a 5900X, that's getting a little old. Honestly, you could probably squeeze out some better performance if you got yourself a 5700X 3D too. With that 3090, and like it's just a straight CPU swap with no other changes other than making sure your BIOS is reasonably up to date. Come on. Come on. My fingers are too small for this. There we go. Or too big for this, not too small. Okay, there we go. Got that. Need these guys here. Ah, I got you, Colin. You want pizza? Ooh, pizza sounds good. I just ate a Kind bar before the stream. Okay, that is in there. We don't need any more of these guys. Turning my heater off, I'm warming up. Okay. Second case fan. Come on. The new handheld consoles are really cool. I've thought about getting one personally, just because they're so much nicer to carry around if you want to like game on the go than like a laptop, like a gaming laptop. But I just haven't brought myself to spend the money on it, you know. With how little time I have to game these days, haven't bothered with it. Yeah, honestly, all of them look good. Like I don't think you can go wrong with any of the new handheld consoles. I haven't looked into like specific specs of all the different models, to be honest, though. No, thank you for the likes, man. Appreciate that. Okay, let's take these over to the back of the case there. Nice build. Hey, thank you. This is a pretty sweet customer build for sure. If anyone else is interested in a PC like this one, just go to redneckengineer.com. We'll build you one. The new Legion has Steam OS on it. Oh, interesting. I think the like ROG Ally can do Windows or Steam, if I remember right. Like there's 2 different versions you can get. I could be wrong, but I feel like the white one is one OS and then the black one is a different OS on the ROG Ally. There we go. All right, those are installed. Let's get them hooked up in here. That guy. Get out of here. Stab it. Tur, thank you for the sub. We Don't Care Studios with a sub. A couple more subs. Thank you. Oh, they had a detached controller at one point? That's really cool. Okay, so fan cables are connected. Let's get the RGB cables connected. Okay, RGB cables are connected. That guy there. I think right now is a good time to get some of these cable ties in there. What up, OS? How we doing? Okay. This stuff is all plugged in. We're gonna clean this up a little bit more as we go, but let's get some power cables in here. How to connect the AIO? You'll have to be more specific in that question. I mean, you can watch me when I do it. It's pretty straightforward. Jeez, my knife is dull. Hi, Anto. It's the 3500X from Corsair. My favorite game to play? I mean, I play Warzone the most, probably. I haven't been playing much of anything right now. More cable ties. More zip ties. All right, let's get all of our fan cable, or our cables there. Whew, it's got that new electronic smell. Man's been busy. I'm glad we get to hang out. Yeah, me too, man. I have been busy. And not just with building customer stuff, like getting everything ready for Loot Fest has been so busy. Cause I got 2 builds I'm taking to that, and then all of the other stuff, like working with companies to try and get some hardware donated, which we did get. So we'll have something coming out, like a video on that soon too. All right, power supply. Let's get all the cables we need. Going to get a 7800X 3D. Well, first of all, unless you can get it for significantly cheaper, I would not get a 7800X 3D over a 9800X 3D. But I mean, you can pair that with any GPU. Like, it's, you know, they're great CPUs. You can put them with just about anything. I mean, if you're gonna spend that much on a CPU, I would expect that you're probably also gonna spend, you know, a good amount of money on your GPU too. But GPUs are so expensive right now, like everything's really hard to find. So I would probably say either wait and try and find like a 5080 for retail prices, or a like a 9070 XT when those come out, or like a 5070 Ti when those come out soon. A panoramic case, but none of them have the rubber on the case that the wires go through. You can get one from Lee & Lee or Montech. Their King 95 has those pass-throughs. Plenty of them have rubber pass-throughs. I think the Lee & Lees have the nicest ones probably. All right, so our CPU cables. Let's get a zip tie up here. Okay. Another one there. Actually, I don't want to put one there yet. Not just yet. Let's put this in here. We're gonna route these guys through all these. Gotta do it eventually, so we might as well do it now. Thank you for the new sub. Heard that. I think I'm going to make the jump and try building your first PC. Hey, let's go. It's fun, man. Is it a big difference in performance? For what? The 7800X 3D to 9800X 3D? It's like 10 to 15%, but they're basically the same price, so that's why I'm saying it doesn't make much sense to buy a 7800X 3D unless you can get it for significantly cheaper. Like you can maybe save like 20, 30 bucks going with that one versus the 9800X 3D right now, which in my mind is not worth it. Oops, let's go that way. You have two monitors right now. It's booting on my secondary monitor. And when it does boot into Windows, I get nothing. It's interesting. Oh, shoot, I did it backwards. There we go. It's a good question. If you're seeing a post, then you don't see anything in Windows. That is interesting. I mean, you could try like connecting directly into your CPU instead of your GPU just to see if it's like a weird GPU issue. Or if you have like a capture card on another system, like maybe it's projecting to there. It's tough. It's tough just guessing. Okay, got that through there. Let's get this through this one. Okay, got that. All right, let's hook up our power supply. From Japan, what's up? Some of my family is from Japan. My grandmother was born and raised in Japan. Okay. Guys, we're moving through this build today. We are cruising. Okay. Let's do that. Pull those out. Here we go. There's that. What would be minimum spec to run AAA games? Ultra settings 4K? I mean, if you want to run AAA games at high settings with 4K, like you need like a 7900 XTX or a 4090 or a 5090 realistically. You might be able to get away with like a 7900 XT or a 5080, but like if you're talking high settings, like you need high-end specs. Like you basically need top-of-the-line specs to do that. There is no such thing as a budget-friendly 4K system. Yo, thank you guys for the likes on TikTok. Ooh. All right, baby's installed. Let's get some cable management going in here. Thank you for the sub. Gonna run this guy out through here, like so. Okay. I think I want one more cable tie down here. What do you know? I have one more cable tie. Okay, got that. All right, all this stuff is in. Can clip a couple of these cable ties where we have easy access to them. And let's get our CPU cooler installed. Not looking too bad so far, huh? This build was around 3,700 bucks. It's going good, man. How did I manage to get 5080? I have business accounts with a couple of different retailers. That's how I'm able to get them. So the day that it released, I was working with my business rep to get some ordered. And I ordered the max quantity I could order, which was not a lot, but I got 3 5080s and a 5090 on day one. Yes, this is Simon. This is the exact same parts list as last time. What is good read for? What processor is better for just streaming? I mean, Intel, you can do it cheaper because even their like mid-grade CPUs have a lot of cores. But I mean, something like a 9900X or something with like, you want something with more than 8 cores really for streaming, I would say is my biggest thing. Back from the duplicate, what's up? All right, so this guy's gonna go in here like this. So I want tails to the right, like that, like that. Get back in there, like that. This is pre-sold. Already my pre-built PC is good for that. I mean, there aren't any available right now that are perfect for that. Like the Premier PC, you could basically get that and swap to a different CPU, and that would be ideal for streaming. The 9800X 3D is a great gaming CPU, but for streaming, you might find it wanting a little bit for enough cores if you're trying to game and stream from it. What up, Samson? How we doing? Oops, didn't need that. Really just want these bolts right now. $850 platinum, enough to run. It should be. That should be enough to run that. Just came back, had the stream running, and now it's almost done. I know, I'm going quick today. It's because it's the same build as Monday. Oh yeah, if you're just looking for a streaming PC, like you could get like my AMD gamer PC or like my AMD streamer PC, and those would be perfect for a streaming only system. You don't need a ton of cores if you're just trying to stream off of it. How did you get into PC building and start a customer base? I got into it because I just really enjoyed it. So like I built my first PC back in 2020, and it was terrifying, but I enjoyed it. And then I found somebody selling a slightly upgraded GPU like a couple months later, after the start of like the GPU shortage, and he was selling it with like a case and power supply. So I like cobbled together enough parts to resell the other piece, a second PC with my old GPU. And then I just really enjoyed building it, so I just kind of kept doing it. I started off, like my network was all based on like from my streaming time. Like I was, creating content, playing games and stuff. So all my initial customers were people that I knew already from streaming. And then from there, it was just like word of mouth, and continuing to network with other content creators to get more sales. Ryzen 5 5500 under around 180 bucks. I would look for like a used 6650 XT probably, or 6600. You can find those for like a little over $200 usually. But if you find a used one, you can probably get it in your price range. Using your stream to set up my audio on your dual setup. Oh, let's go. Just waiting on the capture card and the stream PC will be complete. Hey, let's go. Yeah, 3060 would be good. It's got lots of VRAM too, which is nice. Yeah, you're welcome, Let. Oh, you said a 6650 XT too? Yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, that's a good one. Great for 1080p gaming. All right, there we go. All of our fans are installed. All right, let's do it right this time. So I want these to go out, which means I need this guy to connect to that guy. This guy to connect to this guy. And do that again. Sorry, I'm blocking everything I'm doing, but oh well. Ideally, this camera would be like here, floating in space, but it's not really an option. Yeah, you're probably, I mean, you're going to use like eBay or Facebook Marketplace or something like that. Arctic Liquid Freezer over the Thermaltake? Yeah. They're both good. Thermaltake makes some really good stuff right now. Okay. This is all ready to go. Let's bring this down. This up here. Will you roast my PC? RTX 5080 Astral. I mean, the 5080 Astral is cool, but it's like basically the price of a 5090. At least an MSRP 5090. Okay, all the holes are lined up. We're good. Dude, I can't find myself a 4070 Ti Super. Good luck. Yeah, at that point, just get yourself a 5090. I mean, neither is easy to find, but the Astral is just so expensive. I can't in good conscience recommend that to anyone. Yeah, you don't want to buy a GPU like today if you're looking in that price range, because they stopped making the 4070 Super through the 4090 back in October. So there's just no stock available. And then the 5070 and 5070 Ti aren't out yet. So, and neither are the new AMD GPUs. So there's just nothing good in that price range right now. What up, Samson? Astral is the most expensive model right now for the new 50 series by a long shot. Paid $850 for a 4070 Ti Super like 2 weeks ago and it hurt. I mean, that's not overpriced though, really. Like, unless it's super used, like that's a solid price for a 4070 Ti Super. They were never much cheaper than that. All right. Got that. Oh wait, no, go back. I want to fix up some of the cables up here so they don't hang down on me. Did this last time too, and it turned out a real mess. Zip tie down here. There it is. Okay, here we go. Come on, zip tie. Don't be so annoying. There we go, got it. Oh yeah, then that's not a bad price at all. It's like you paid regular price for it. Because 4080s are not just a bit more right now. Like for one, you can't find them. And the ones you can find are significantly more expensive. Let's make sure we don't cut any wires here. Okay.
Did you see my text?
That one pulled up. Let's get this one pulled up here as well. Yeah, what up, Richard? Did I see your text? Probably not. If I didn't respond to it, I didn't see it. Minimum amount of VRAM. I mean, 10 to 12 gigs is kind of ideal for if you're wanting to play 1440p. What's up, Goofy? Goofy's gonna be watching his build here pretty soon. I can't see. Okay, these guys I want to pull to the back. You got in a lobby with Enzo? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I built him a pretty cool PC, like a high-end system. I sold him a PC while I was in the airport. I was literally in the airport between flights in like Texas, and I just happened to like jump on his stream, and people were talking about systems, and I was like, "Yo, let me price something out for you." Oh, cool! Brand new zip tie broke. Told him not to kill me because we're friends with you, and he was like, well, I'm playing on a PC build, which of course I already knew. That's awesome. Yeah, I like Enzo. He's a good dude. Okay. So there's those cables right there, the ones that we forgot to plug in at first last time. Let's get these guys in. This is going to be RGB for those fans. It's gonna go right up here. Just like that. And this cable is gonna go to our CPU fan header. They haven't collected it yet, but I shipped it this morning. CPU fan header right there. I love having fans that are daisy chained. Makes everything so nice. There we go. The white tax on PC parts is insane. I know, it's so dumb. If anybody's looking for really inexpensive but incredible looking case fans, I just installed the Fantech M25 ARGBs. Look incredible. $12 a piece. That's not bad at all. I also have built recently with the Asia Horse fans that have like the infinity mirror on them, and those look really good too. Okay, so there's our fans connected. I'll use this one. I don't need to use this one. Okay, because I connected the fans there. Zip that baby up. Stick them down in here. I'll have to loosen that up in a minute, but for now, this will work. Okay. Okay, RGB, we need to connect in up here. It's long enough. I'll connect it in directly. Yeah. Oh, probably help if I try and do it the right direction. And I got one more of these to use. Okay, hold those together. All right, fan pump time. Five-pack of Antec Prism 120s for 23 bucks. Dang. Would have gone with them, but I have Lee and Lee's in my game PC. Wanted to change it to look. Ah, that makes sense. $1,200 stream PC. Hey, I mean that's great for cost, man. Come back. Okay. Put that one on. Roast this. I don't think you can drop pictures. You were in Chubb's lobby and stream sniped a little bit and he killed me. Didn't realize the person I was shooting was him till it was too late. That's funny. Yeah, Chubbs is a good player, man. All right. A little more of this Arctic MX6. I don't know how much more of this I have. Okay, there we go. I can see. I still have a good amount. This is like an 8 gram one, so it had a lot in there. No, stay on there. There we go. Here, a nice little 3 lines of thermal paste, a little extra on there. Might pull a little of that off. There. No, don't get on my floor. Go in the trash can. There we go. Okay. Got our thermal paste on there. Pull our plasticky off. It actually looks like it has some residue on it. I'm gonna wipe that down with a little rubbing alcohol. Okay. Don't know if that'll make any difference, but we're doing it. Roast my setup. 4900 KS, 4070 Super. I mean, what's there to roast? That's an incredible system. There's nothing to roast about that. Can't even have fun with it. 14900 KS is a crazy good CPU. The 4070 Super is still a good GPU, man. I mean, the 14900 KS is definitely outpacing it, but like, definitely not gonna be hurting with those specs. I build everything myself on stream. I don't make enough money to pay anyone. 12700F, Hyper 212, B760, 32 gigs 6000, 4070 Ti Super. 2 TB, 4 TB, 850. I'm not familiar with that G-Skill case. Like I feel like people have talked about it before, but I haven't actually looked at it. Your 12700F is definitely not up to snuff with the rest of your system, but since you already have a DDR5 motherboard, like you could easily go to like a 13th or 14th gen i5, like 13600K or something like that, and see incredible performance benefits from it. You would need a new cooler for that, but that's really not a bad system, man. Not a bad system. It's hard to roast it when you guys all have incredible PCs. Okay. Oh, the thermal paste? Yeah, it creates really so the whole point of thermal paste is the metal on either side. So the CPU metal and the metal on your CPU cooler block has micro ridges and valleys in it. And the whole point of thermal paste is to fill in all of those ridges and valleys so you improve the surface area for heat convection. Or heat conduction. Convection would not be the right term. As an engineer, I'm sad I even said that word. But yeah, that's kind of the whole purpose. If you had perfectly flat, if you had a perfectly flat IHS and a perfectly flat CPU cooler block, you wouldn't need that, but that's not possible, so. Tighten all this stuff up a little bit. Okay. You might wait and get one of the 5000 series. Sorry, I want to buy a 5070 Ti or 5080 eventually if prices normalize in the future. I think a lot of people would like to do that for sure. Hopefully prices do settle down a bit. I mean, I think once like availability comes up, fingers crossed, pricing on everything will really settle, but the biggest thing that's driving all these crazy prices right now is just lack of availability of everything. Even, you know it's bad when even like all these AMD GPUs that have been like completely stagnant in price for like a year, all of a sudden start going crazy because you just can't find Nvidia GPUs. And so people are like, well, maybe I can scalp these too. Okay. All that stuff is installed, plugged in. Looking good. All right. All we need now is our GPU in here. We're blazing through this, guys. It's only been an hour. Someone in a Discord server I'm in, I think it was the official LT Discord, tried to tell me there isn't a shortage of 9800X 3Ds. It's like a mild shortage. Like if you're paying attention to Newegg and stuff, you can find them pretty regularly. I just bought one today. Or if you live near a micro center, you can buy them. I would call it like a soft shortage. It's not really a term, but like they're not readily available everywhere like normal, but you can still get them. Seb, what's up, man? I didn't even read that was Seb asking that question. So glad you're building this for me. I don't have to figure it out yourself. That's why a lot of people buy them from me. Yeah, this is Seb's PC. Yeah, we just built his brother one on Monday. So are you guys identical twins or like fraternal twins? Or something else that I don't know about? It'll be a long time till 5 series are widely available. I would like you to be wrong too. I'm hoping like it'll only be a couple months. I mean, I hope it's way shorter than that, but like that's kind of my expectation is that it'll be a couple months. And I don't think the 5070 and 5070 Ti will have the same problems that the 5080s and 90s do, but I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong. All right, 5080, dog hair. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So good. Did you know about the huge flaw that causes the 5080s to drop power onto the... I have seen that. I have seen that. I'm curious to know how widespread that is, because like there's also a problem with like some of them bricking when you install the driver, but like the 5080 that we built on Monday, I didn't have any problems with it, so who knows? All right, let's get our GPU support pushed up here. Give it a little bit of, a little something there. Nice and stiff, love that. Get our power cable in. Got that click. All right, and then we just need to pull that a little tighter on the back side here. I can go just a little more. Might have to undo this to get it past that zip tie. Here we go. Nice and tight. Those sense cables get bunched up? They look okay. Okay. Look at that. Tried to kind of get it out of the way a little bit so you could read the G-force. Pull those down. And there we have it. How's that look, folks? There it is. So you guys, that took us an hour. Close enough to identical, I guess. Doctor said fraternal, I believe, but we're pretty sure he was wrong. Okay.
Sorry,
if not for the wheelchair, a lot of people can't tell us. Well, the wheelchair does kind of set you apart a little bit, Seb. Sorry, I stepped. What? What's so fat, JP? How much bigger than the 1070? I have no idea. Probably a lot bigger than a 1070. At least a lot longer. What is that? Fresh out the box with like... It's not like an actual scuff. It's just like a little mark on it, but... Probably just some dust.
Didn't hear your response.
I would guess a 1070 probably only comes out to like here. But they're not super thick. Like they're truly a 2-slot card now for the Founders editions, at least. The aftermarket cards are significantly bigger, but the Founders editions, like they're not overly thick. I guess I should show on this side since I'm showing the front over there. Like they're not overly thick, and they're, you know, pretty reasonable size. Like this is not a giant case by any standard, but like you've got, you know, 4 inches or something over there, 5 inches. Am I playing after the build? I don't know. I feel like I probably need to do the software on this tonight, but I am tempted to play. I haven't played anything in like over a week. Plug gear 6090 directly into the wall. I know, right? It's gonna come with its own power supply. Pretty sure 5080, 5090 melting is the same as the 4090s where it probably wasn't plugged in all the way. That or using like aftermarket, like aftermarket cables and stuff. I know that's been a problem. Yeah, Seb's gonna be set for a long time, for sure. You wanna do the hero? All right, bet. I'll order it tonight. Yeah, I think you're right, Ingov. I think a lot of it is user error. We're not gonna show the software. I don't do that on stream. I need this screen to do the software, and it's really slow and boring, and I usually like to watch like TV on my phone or something while I'm doing it. It's my me time. Yeah. I probably wouldn't even consider buying cable extensions for these. I mean, like I would buy like cable mod cables, like a replacement set, but I would never do a cable extension with these 12 HP power cables. They've had too many problems over the last couple of years. I just wouldn't do it. Invoice you? I got you. Are you gonna pay the same way as last time, Richard? That's the plan. We've been gaming on laptops for a few years, finally back to a real PC. Yeah, buddy. You're gonna be able to run Chad's stream like nobody's business. Chad's gonna have all the things. You're gonna have to give Chad so much shit because you're gonna have a better PC than him and you're just his mod. How funny is that gonna be? Paying $3,000 for a GPU and PSU and connecting them with a $5 Chinese cables. Exactly. Like I don't get the people that do that. I don't get it.
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'll send it through my website, and then yeah, you can choose however you want to do it. If I drop Marvel Rivals to all low settings and enable DLSS at 1440, I get 350 FPS. Jesus. What do you have in your system, Ingov? I don't think I saw. Yes. We got to bully Chad into buying a new PC. We did it. It worked for Panda Skills. I mean, he started having a ton of issues, and so that's why he pulled the trigger on a new system. But we basically bullied Panda into buying a new PC, so we can do it. We can do it. Oh, 470 Ti Super? Nice. I have a Discord. I just don't have a link to it in here because I'm a bot. Let's see. Where's my Discord server? Let's jump into my own stream. Can I jump into my own stream? Oh, yes, I can. There you go. There's my Discord server. I need to have a command for it. How good is this PC? About as good as PCs can get, Miguel. The only thing that you could do better with this is getting a 5090. Like, full stop. This is the best CPU you can get. 48 gigs of RAM is like the best you can get. You can get CL28 6000 nows for like with 32 gigs of RAM, but I think personally having 48 gigs will be better long term. Got an alert that it may be delayed till March. No. For your return, I haven't even started my taxes, you guys. I haven't even started them. Fix it by turning off fast boot. Oh, yeah. I always turn fast boot off. On a lot of new motherboards, by default, fast boot is disabled or like it doesn't even exist anymore. But yeah, that's a good call. You want to build a PC so bad? Do it. He does need an upgrade. Like, honestly, yeah, I think, yeah, once he moves, hopefully he'll have the cash or he can start, like, saving up money to get one. He did just get a new GPU, but he really needs a new CPU if he wants to get better frames. Like, if he could upgrade to a 13th or 14th gen, I think he would be set for a while. Yo, what up, Sir Rat? How we doing? What's not that hard? Ray tracing? Ray tracing is like a shading and lighting feature. I would tell you more, but I don't really know that much about it. It's caused by Nvidia removing current balance monitoring and thus not evenly distributing the current, overloading the connector pins. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch Dear Bauer's video on it. Yo, what up, Walking Phoenix? I love it. The fast clap. I can't do it. Sorry. Building new PC? Yeah, building new PC is not that hard. You might not be able to make it look as good as I do, but putting them together, especially if you pick your components right, it's not too difficult. The hardest part is picking the right components for a balanced system, to be honest. Chad's gaming rig, I built for him in 2022, I believe, either 2021 or 2022. He's got like a 12700K with DDR4 RAM. And then he had a 3080 in there that he already owned from his previous PC. And then now he's got like a 3090 Ti or something that he got. Yeah, it's for Seb. 4070 and a 13450. Is that a laptop? Yeah, Chad needs to update. I mean, even if he just updates his CPU and realistically, he needs to do new CPU, motherboard, and RAM. Like a 3090 Ti is still solid. He could do fine with that. But he needs to get on DDR5 and he needs to get a newer gen CPU. Gonna post your setup in the Discord? All right. You want me to roast it right now? I think I need to leave soon. My laser engraver is coming. All right, if you post it right now, I'll do it. DDR4 is out. It's true. Unless you're building something under like $800, don't put DDR4 in it. Assuming you're building it yourself. If you're having someone else build it, probably more like under $1,000. You posted it? All right. Let's see it, chat. Let's see his build. All right, so here's the setup. Here's the setup, the full setup. Oh, there we go. My light on the back. Okay, the full setup. That's cool. There's no roasting that. It looks great. I love that. Let's look at the PC itself. What is this monstrosity, you guys? He's got a freaking massive MSI Expert GPU with a Cooler Master Hyper 212. Come on. And that is a very budget-friendly motherboard, if my eyes don't deceive me. Also, unless you have reverse fans on the top, your fans are facing the wrong way. So get yourself a better motherboard. Get yourself a better CPU cooler with that CPU, and turn your fans around, please. What's that for? As someone from the verticals, the YouTube vertical. Cyberpunk puke. His setup looks incredible. The PC, however, got a few complaints. Asus B760 MAX, yeah. It's the budget-friendly one. Low-key scared about the 5070 AIB prices. I know. Me too, man. Me too. Hopefully I'll be able to get some FE models for customers. I thought that was an ADA 6000 for a second. It was on sale. That doesn't mean you should buy it. 6600 for 150 bucks. Sold. Buy it. This is a 50 series build, Patrick. 5080, 9800X 3D, 48 gigs of RAM. Yeah, that's your problem. It was only 120 bucks. Do I have a picture of my PC? I mean, I could just show you guys my PC setup. It's a disaster, right? Hold on, I gotta clean it up a little bit because this is. You can tell that I haven't been gaming or using it at all because it's just my entire desk is covered in junk right now. So I'm gonna do myself a favor here and hide some things. Not like tissue and lotion, just trash. Okay, there is my setup. Hold on, you can't see my PCs. So, let's talk through it. We've got my ridiculously expensive gaming PC that I built, all custom water cooled. That has a 9600X and a 4070 Ti Super right now with the X670E Crosshair Extreme motherboard, which in and of itself costs about as much as a PC. Oh, look, more trash. Sorry, I just ate this right before stream. Don't hold it against me. Okay, 78-inch wide desk because I wanted all of my monitors and everything to fit on here. Got my Shure MV7 mic. Got a key light up here. This is another holder for one of my cameras. I moved the one that's my over-the-shoulder cam over to here if I'm gaming. 1440p monitor, 165 hertz. This is just like a 75 hertz whatever monitor that I use just for chat and stuff. This was my old gaming monitor. This is a 1080p, 144 hertz. And then I've got this big old 32-inch wide screen. I have a backup power supply for this guy that's down there. And then I have a new one that I bought for my stream PC, which you can't see, but it's back here. That's still rocking a 12700K and a 3070. It also has, I've got a AverMedia 4K capture card that's connected to my game PC. And then I've got a DeckLink Black Magic that has 4K HDMI inputs, and that's what I run all my cameras off of. So that's my setup. I have a lot of money into my setup at this point. I mean, I've been creating content for 5 years now, so. Oh, nice. That's the K6, I think, or Q6. It's a 60%. Yeah, I love that Keychron key. I had to buy a new enter key because mine broke somehow. Why did I water cool it? I wanted to build at the time, so this is like 2.5 some years ago. I wanted to build the absolute best of the best AMD gaming PC. So when I built it, I had a 7950X, a 7900X TX, all water cooled, the best RAM, the best AMD motherboard, all EK water cooling. I went all out. I originally was gonna try and sell it, and then nobody wanted to buy it because it turns out if you build a super high-end system, people want it customized to them. So, whatever. RIP EK. I mean, EK's still in business. I know they've had some like issues though. Yeah. Who's ready to see this thing turn on? We've been kind of putting it off. You guys ready to see this baby power up? We'll bring down the lights a little bit. All right. So same build as on Monday, 9800X 3D, 5080, 4 terabytes of storage, 48 gigs of RAM, the MSI Carbon Wi-Fi X870E, 1000 watt power supply, the Corsair 3500X with some extra fans, and this Thermaltake TH360 AIO. First power on, we ready? I didn't even ask for your guys' emojis, I need to get going. There it is. Silent as the grave. It's actually quite quiet. I can hear the fans, but it's actually pretty quiet. I've done a couple of small form factor builds. A couple that were like budget friendly workstations, and I have one actually that's in the back right now that the riser got damaged somehow. So I have to get that replaced soon, as Lee and Lee gets back to me. My cam keeps blacking out. Yeah, I think it's this cable. I think it's this cable that's having troubles. It's very finicky. It's why I don't like moving that camera around. But there it is. Seb's baby. It's just a baby. Hey, I'm glad you like it. Yo, what's up, Devin? I'm glad you're still here. Yeah, Seb, it's something, I think it's that cable. I probably need to replace it. Yo, Sky High with the 5 gifted subs. Dude, thank you so much. Appreciate you, man. It's a build, y'all. That is a build. All right. With that, I'm pretty sure my laser engraver is probably already here waiting for me. He needs to do some stuff, take some measurements for the sleeper PC. So we got to end stream. All right. I appreciate all y'all hanging out. Appreciate all the comments, all the love, all the questions. Yeah. Appreciate all you all. We'll see you on the next one. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. It'll probably be next week. But, you know, keep those noties on. Get ready for some more builds. All right. Y'all have a good one. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. TikTok's going first. Bye. YouTube, you're next. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Catch you soon. Good night, Seb. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. YouTube vertical. Good night.